Hey, good evening, everyone. This is Buffalo Picker with episode 35. And tonight, my special guest is Regina Michelle. And we also have a returning guest, the Lone Star Picker. Panel, go ahead and introduce yourself.
I guess I'll start. My name is Regina Michelle, and I'm a part-time reseller on eBay and Mercari.
Okay.
Go ahead, Lone Star Picker, and I'm Louie. I'm on a couple different platforms, eBay. I'm doing some Depop, and I got my Grail going. So let's get this party started.
There you go. And I'm Alton with Addicted to Hustle. So we do all kinds of side gigs, but I am a reseller. So we do a lot of Amazon, Mercari, things like that. So we try to document our journey along the way. So it's always fun.
All right. And for everybody that don't know me, I am Buffalo Picker. I've been reselling now for 3 years as a part-time reseller. I'm also a federal full-time employee, and I'm retired military. So tonight, we are excited to have Regina Michelle and a returning guest, the Lone Star Picker. And Regina, go ahead and tell the audience a little bit about yourself, and then from there, we're going to get into the talking point.
Okay, my name is Regina Michelle, and in real life, I'm a social worker, and I'm also a government worker. I work full-time as a social worker. I started reselling on Poshmark because it's a very social platform, and I didn't go a whole lot of places, so it was a great outlet for me. And I had fun modeling my clothes, and then I moved on to eBay, and I've been loving it ever since. I've been selling now strong for like 12 years.
Right.
That's a long time.
Okay. So I guess I can say a couple of months ago, I looked into the chat and I saw your name pop up for the first time. So my question is how did you come about, finding the Buffalo Picker channel?
I started doing YouTube because I wanted to make a connection with the reseller community. And I thought that if people would see my face and get to know me, then they would be more reluctant to reach out to me and connect with me. And I just started looking up resellers, and you popped up, and I just jumped right in.
All right. Okay. So let me go ahead and give a shout out to the people in the chat, and then we'll go ahead and get started with talking points and basically talk about what we have accomplished for the week and what we got going on for the weekend. I don't know if I know I didn't say it, but Regina, if you have anything that you want to do at the show and tell portion of this show, anything that you're going to put in your store or something that you may already have in your store, you definitely can take opportunity to show it at that time. So I don't know if I passed that on to you, but yeah, we do that at the end of the shows.
Okay. That's
all
cool.
right. So let me start in the chat. I want to give a shout out to Wendy. How you doing, Win? And thank you for coming out. Appreciate you last night as well, supporting me on the interview on eBay Addicts. Lone Star, you was there as well. I appreciate you for coming out for the support. We are what are sales? I didn't make that I think it Highway 411 yard sale or something like that. I didn't get to make it, man. I had other things going on, but I heard it was a blast from Reverend Resale. Blood, Sweat, and Sales. What's going on, Leroy? Appreciate you showing up, man. Addicted to the Hustle. Okay, I'm about to give you a shout out. Oh,
man.
The Nurse Flipper. Appreciate you coming out. Y'all need to check out Nurse Flipper's show. If you haven't checked out her channel, go check out her channel. She give out a lot of good content over there and good tips.
And she just had an interview with Dominic too. That was really good. So that's
okay. Want to give a shout out to Richard Murphy, Devil Dog Treasure Hunter. If you want to learn anything about liquidation, that's the guy you need to reach out to. Definitely got a whole lot of information. Who we got here? Blood, Sweat, and Sales, man. Thank you for the super chat, brother. You early with that thing. I appreciate it though. Who else we got? Did I miss anybody? Oh, fundamentals of the side hustle. And I keep on setting my notification to catch your show. And I don't know how I keep missing it, but hopefully next week. It's on Wednesdays, right, Regina?
Yes.
Okay, so hopefully I can get there next week and catch y'all's show. It's definitely not because I'm trying to miss it. Nana Tank, thank you for coming out, Nana. Appreciate you. I gave you a shout out too yesterday on my interview. If you can check it out, it's on eBay Addicts channel. Cali Reseller Louis. I think I'm trying to work something out to get on your show as well. Yeah. Who else we got? I think we got everybody. So basically tonight we're gonna do a talking point is what are your plans for Black Friday? I know we're a little bit out from Black Friday, but we're definitely not too far away from the what they call it, Cyber Monday or something like that for Amazon, where they're gonna have a big sale for 2 days. I
think that's the Monday after Black Friday, right?
No, I think it's if I'm not mistaken, I'm thinking it's next week. Isn't it 2 days next week?
I thought Cyber Monday came after Black Friday for those.
Yeah, Cyber Monday is, but I'm talking about this sale by Amazon. Amazon having a big 2-day sale.
Yeah,
I'll look it up while we go in the show, and I'll make sure I'm correct on that. Okay. If anybody in the chat that know, just put it in the chat, and we're going to continue that conversation from last week about your psyche for Q4. You know, what's your expectations? You know, and kind of go ahead and close out that conversation so we can keep moving forward with the Q4 conversation. Glass City Pickers, they're on the way, so they should be jumping in here shortly. And the other thing we're going to cover is what particular things that you accomplish this week as a reseller, what you have on the radar for the next 2 days, and then we're going to do the show and tell and close the show out. And we try to respect people's time and keep this show right about an hour. So if I kind of try to pick the pace up, because I know this is an in-depth conversation about Q4, which is very important for all of the resellers, no matter what platform you sell on. I definitely will step in and try to speed it up a little bit. And, you know, please don't get offended. Also, people in the audience, if you have any questions, please drop it in the chat. And we'll definitely try to get you an answer to those questions. So let's get into what we accomplished for the weekend. Anybody can take that up, you know, and I'll close it out.
I'll jump in. So real quick, just for the weekend, in terms of accomplishments, I had mine just today, it all got turned around. And I was supposed to hit up a flea market, which is my cash flow one day, weekend of the month, where I get a little bit of that cash flow back on stuff that I want to get rid of. But things got turned around when you got householder stuff. You know, Alton and I were talking about, like, you know, got to do stuff around the house. My AC went out and this and that. And I went, you know what? I'm going to put off that, and I'm going to hyper focus on this fourth quarter, just making sure that I'm lubing the chassis, greasing the wheels, you know, making sure things are going to run smoother. So I got to go and, you know, just get this stuff organized a little more. And it's like, I just want to make sure, did I forget anything? So really, I think it's imperative, if you're a reseller, you better check your inventory and check it twice. Because sometimes I've been finding some stock that was like, where did that come from? That should have been out 2 months ago, you know.
Right.
Just being on top of it. So sometimes you got to take a break from your normal routines, and sometimes life is telling you what to do. Do it.
Oh, absolutely. I think for me, like, we actually sat down, and I think a lot of times what people think is, well, it's not all about acting, it's planning, right? So I had to take part of my week this week outside of my job and really plan what my goals were by Sunday. And like, if it wasn't for the rain coming up with this, you know, impending with the bans for this hurricane, you know, we would have actually been out this Sunday for the first yard sale that I've done all year. Like, we just get rid of the inventory that either A, is not worth me to list, but it's still a good deal with all these brand new toys. Like, Joy's really pushing me to get that storage unit out. Like, we're really pushing it. So it's a lot of organization to go on. I think if you can get organized with what your plans are and just take it step by step, I think that's what I'm working on this week, is finishing that up so we can get it out. And so I can have more room to bring in the stuff that I want to do for my Amazon and have the right storage So it's a big game of chess for me. Like it's moving pieces around, you know.
I think it's for all of us. I think you said the main thing, and I would like to hear Tommy and Regina's take on this. Is like we have these expectations that we're going to get into, and like what we're going to do this weekend. And I think maximizing your space, especially I don't care if fourth quarter started, if you don't still keep on top of it, you're going to get lost along the shuffle sometimes. So maximizing your space, like you said, as opposed to getting confused, Alton, you know.
Oh, yeah. Like I'm limited, like in this little room for the office, like, and I keep like my books and stuff that I don't want to have bug issues or things like that with, right? So I have a whole wall. All the way down this wall is nothing but books and media. And
you want to strategize, right?
Oh yeah. So like you have to know where your opportunities are. You got to know, okay, well, I got to keep that in storage because obviously I can't keep it here. And if I'm going to list it, I have to be willing to know that if it sells, my butt better go get it. So like, and it might be 20 minutes down the road. Who knows? So, you know.
Well, I had a productive day today. I was actually off from work today. And I was able to source at some different places and just try to source different things besides clothes. And I found quite a few hard goods. And I also got a chance to buy some new tag items from Marshalls and Ross. And that was a different experience for me. So I'm just trying to get all of my inventory listed and get more items in my store. So that was a good opportunity for me to.
And that's important to have a lot of different, I guess what the right word is, just be, what is it, have various items or to expand as you grow as a reseller. I think expanding your knowledge is key to any reseller. So
don't you think part of that too is like, it just, kind of getting that, like, I need to do, but, you know, is to contemplate it. Now, if you're note takers, this is kind of like what stuff I'll be talking about on like Monday's Mindful Merchants, which I think, you know, Tommy and I always talk about how can you strategize a little bit sharper, you know. It's like you, like Regina, she had this beautiful day off. I'm sure she didn't waste it. She's thinking things out like, oh yeah, here it comes. You know, this is the kind of stuff I need to keep on top. What about you, Tommy?
Yeah, I mean, I agree 100%. So basically what I do, well, let me back up a little bit. So this week right here, I did a lot of online arbitrage because I knew that I had to be home to work on the items that I have already in my possession. So the free time that I had, I just did online arbitrage, and then I went back and worked on the items that I have to either send to Amazon or put it into my eBay store. But I totally agree about the strategy. I mean, the strategy that I use the same strategy in this Q4 that I've been using for the strategy from last year. Is on my board, I have how many items, and this is how I keep up with Amazon. To try to beat my numbers is I look at, like, for October of last year, how many items did I send to Amazon? And what I'm trying to do is top that number by 400. You know, I only started this in August. In this particular August, because of last year in August, I started sending items to the fulfillment center for Q4. But this year, I started sending items to the fulfillment center in June. So I was almost a month and a half ahead of the time that I had for last year. So if I go with my numbers just quickly here, and I'm just going to do 1 month. Last year, in August, I shipped 386 items to Amazon. This year in August, well, combining June and July to that August time frame, I'm at 1,438 items. So I almost doubled what I shipped to Amazon last year by August. So I use that as a measuring stick moving forward. So for this month, next month, and then when I get into November, even in December, because I try to make a massive shipment by the second week of December, well, the first week of December, by the 5th or 6th, I try to send a massive shipment of all the Black Friday stuff that I picked up into the fulfillment center. And on top of that, what I'm doing differently this year as well is I'm doing FBM, which if it wasn't for the pandemic, I would have never looked at FBM. But because of it, it forced me to. And now,
at least consider it, right?
Exactly. Now I'm using FBM to move like larger items through the Amazon channel as well. So I agree 100%. You definitely got to strategize. You definitely got to sharpen the tools that you use. You got to look at, okay, what can I do differently?
But you got to recontemplate it. And I think it was so valuable what you gave as advice or suggestions. It's like, look at your statistics from last year. You know, if we can start, if you don't have a last year and you're new, start keeping your stats now, because I'll tell you what, it is one of the most, I mean, just, you can't measure the value of that. You know what I mean?
Right.
To say something like, like Regina, you know FBM is, right? An FBA in terms of
I know what FBA is. What is the
FBM is fulfillment by the merchant. So instead of Amazon doing it because you sent it to them, just say it for anybody in the chat or anybody watching this that is new, like that is a beautiful opportunity. I think that, you know, Tommy.
FBM is no different than what you're doing for eBay right now.
Except you delivering it.
Exactly.
Okay, you ship it out as opposed to them shipping it out.
You just using Amazon platform to advertise your item.
Okay.
So Regina, forget this. If Tommy got 1,000 Legos and he said, I ain't gonna send it to them, he's gonna have to send 1,000 Legos all by himself every time it sells. So yeah. You know, but did you understand his theory about like why he was doing that? Because, you know, when Amazon, you know, when the pandemic back in March and April, May, they couldn't keep stock in place. They didn't have enough people. They couldn't, you know.
Okay, I see.
So Tommy's talking about, I'll get this, you know, I'll have some stock ready.
Right.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So and I guess we kind of mixed two topics because that's definitely what I wanted to talk about for the Q4 strategies and stuff. But as far as what I accomplished this week, like I said, I did a whole lot of online arbitrage. I prepped for shipment for like my Lego video. Got those things. I almost did a video just to show people how to use Inventory Lab to prep that shipment to ship to Amazon, but I was getting behind time, so I was like, I don't have time to do the video, so I'm gonna go ahead and push this stuff. But that's basically what I accomplished for this week. Glass City.
How y'all doing?
Yeah.
What's going on, everybody?
We just basically talking about what we accomplished for the week, man, and you know, we're gonna get into the talking points, and we kind of segue into the talking points already about strategies and you know, what you're gonna do for Black Friday, and you know, your mindset for getting ready for Q4. You know,
you forgot something, Tommy. You forgot something. You forgot that we also talk about how awesome Regina is.
Oh yeah. Of course. We you know, I mean, you knew who our special guest was coming, and it's Regina Michelle, and she basically told us a little bit about herself. And you know, we don't try to put our guests on the hot seat, so
that's why I'm here.
You said you do strictly eBay
and Mercari.
Okay.
I was on Posh. Well, I still am on Posh, but it's just too much sharing. I just don't have time for it.
Right.
But I just want to say I just appreciate the reseller community because it's really pushing me to do better, especially with the organizing and keeping up with spreadsheets. Because like Louis was saying, you know, you can use your spreadsheets to kind of look back and see what you did wrong and just try to do better. So I'm definitely going to do that method. So that's something I'm going to strive towards next.
Right. Hey, Chris, got a little comment right here.
Hey, Miss G, we had some people come in from out of town, and she entertaining, and it was a pop-up,
Tell second half for the Glass City Pickers. She got one more absentee and it's over. We're gonna go with the number 1 draft pick.
Hey, we were supposed to be on the road tonight.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, we was leaving tonight.
Okay.
We was gonna be leaving tonight, and no, them plans got changed for the morning.
Right.
You just wanted to be here. That's all. That's what it was.
Well, no, I had to come show my love for my brother. You know, we do this, man. This is what we do. So, you know, I just had to let him know what was going on. I wasn't finna sit it through no jury text, you know, so I wasn't gonna do that, you know.
Hey, my wife said, tell your wife.
My wife and his wife. Tell Bridget.
Hey, we're gonna have to put Tonya on mute, man.
She gone.
Yeah, I just clowning. So Regina, you got a comment about your accent. Where you from? What state you from?
I am from Alabama.
Okay. We
down south.
Yeah, we next door. So are you currently living in Alabama?
Yes.
What city?
I'm close to Birmingham, like 25.
Okay, so Birmingham is off of 20 or 85?
It's off of 20.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm more off of 85 going into, I guess, Montgomery, I guess it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're in Montgomery or
No. I'm in the suburbs of Atlanta.
Okay.
City called Fayetteville, but I mean, I have sourced in Alabama, but over in Montgomery area, okay. I never went up, off of 20 way to source.
Did you like Montgomery? Did they have anything?
They had a lot of stuff. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, they had a lot of stuff. This back when Chris and I was selling the comforters, the kids comforters. Man, I went to a store over there in Montgomery, and the whole store was like loaded.
Wow.
If I just didn't have enough space because we was my family and I was coming back from a vacation, so the truck that was kind of semi-packed. But I got what I could, but the place was loaded. And I always say I was going to go back over there and source again, but I mean, Atlanta is loaded too, so
yeah.
Regina, you better watch. You're gonna be shopping in your neighborhood pretty soon. You're gonna get all your goodies.
No.
Montgomery is like 2 hours from maybe an hour and a half from me. So
okay. Yeah, well, it's if you ever get a chance to go down there, they got stuff. They got some stores, discount stores down there that I mean, I don't know if they got any resellers, but that particular day when I went through there, they had a lot of stuff. And I hit a couple of stores coming through there to come back to Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
That's good to know.
You better hook up with Tommy one day.
I am. I'm gonna have to soak up all this knowledge.
Yeah, you got some opportunities down there. It's just, I don't know if it was just a humbug or whatever, but when I went there, I was super excited about the things that I was finding because I had Chris up and I was like, man, those comforters we was buying, because we found the item that we was probably just myself, Glass City, and one other person was just the only people selling them on Amazon. And that particular store, it was loaded. I mean, I did go back to pick up more stuff, and it wasn't just the comforters. It was a whole lot of stuff that they had in that store. And I was like, I guess these people don't buy this stuff, or they just don't have the money or whatever. I don't know what the case was, but it was loaded.
I got a question about that. Like, what part of it do you think is, being at the right place at the right time? And then what other part of it is, like, not underestimating your knowledge, Tommy, because you've been doing this for, quite some time. So, like, is your knowledge base, where you kind of like, you're doing like an Android, you're like, you notice stuff that people don't notice or don't get it. Some resellers don't always focus on those criteria or something like that. And you're like, I think I know about this,
I think some of it is knowledge and some of it is just luck, pure luck, man. I mean, it's like you can never try to say, well, every Tuesday this store is going to be loaded, because you don't know. And it could be loaded, but it could be somebody beat you to that store because either you was late or you stopped at another store. And that has happened to me. I have walked in the store and ask for an item, and the clerk would say, somebody just bought 15 of those, you know.
Which is good to know, but it's painful.
yeah, because I mean, you know, that's why I don't mind sharing, man, because one thing I have learned about this business is you can't buy it all and you can't be in 10 places at one time. You know, so why not share the information? I mean, you know, if you got one of those one item and you the only one selling it, I can understand, you know, you getting back and saying, hey, you know what? I don't want the competition. I want to be the only one sell this item, you know, on Amazon or eBay or whatever the case may be. But if you already got 3 or 4, 10 people on that list and selling that item, you can only buy so many of them, you know.
That's true.
And that's a good point to bring it into like what we're going to talk about tonight too, is like we got these expectations, like I got this honey hole and I'm the only one who has this, you know, and you're not going to tell anybody about it because you're expecting that you're going to be the only one doing it. But trust me, you know, across the state, somebody else may have that same stuff too. But in terms of expectations, like, you know, it's kind of like you said, you know, there's enough for everybody. It's at one point or another. It's just like, just depends how saturated that market's going to get with that one product, you know?
Right.
If you're getting 10 of them, you know, you probably say you're looking for 100 or more. You better strategize, you know, how you know what I mean? You better.
Right. Hey, let me make an announcement right quick too, man, because I've been, man, I'll tell you, boy, I like the people that come to check out my show because they let me have it when I ain't doing what I say I was going to do. So everybody that sent me a message in my Instagram about that T-shirt, trust me, you will get that T-shirt. I just ran into a roadblock. Now, some of the people's shirts has already shipped. The shirts that I had in supply and I had your size, if you hit me up first, that shirt already is on the way. But for the people that haven't received a shirt that asked for one, the person that make my shirts, they are working on getting those shirts to me. Those shirts have not come into my possession yet. So, you know, beat me up if you want to, but the shirts are coming. I just want to put that out there because
if we haven't asked for it, is it still too late to ask for a shirt?
Man, let me say it like this right here. First off, I didn't expect that many people wanted the shirt. I really did. I really did.
What are you talking about? It's like,
I thought maybe, you know, 5, maybe 10 people would want the shirt, but
they love you, man.
When the requests came in, I mean, it was kind of overwhelming. So I pretty much cut it off. To answer your question, yeah, I cut it off because it was just
give you one. I'm gonna keep bugging you. I'm gonna bug you.
This is Q4, man. I'm not trying to get in the hole buying
I'll
T-shirts.
ask you next year. You know? I'll ask you next year. Give me my shirt.
Yeah. So for the people that sent me the request, I'm definitely going to get you your shirts. They are coming. Once they get in my possession, I will ship. And while I'm doing that, let me just give another shout out in the chat.
We got a lot of folks.
Who we got here? All in one package. One. That's the wife. Sumo Thrift, appreciate you for coming out. Out Country Sales, thank you for coming. I got to get y'all on the show too. We had some IT problems the last time y'all was trying to get on the show, so we definitely got to get you back on the show. Denise, thank you for coming out. The Middleman Picker. Hey, if y'all see somebody and I missed, just call them out. Tesla Picker, what's up, Doe? Connie C, thank you for coming out. Connie C, I think she's her first time at the show. So yeah, Jennifer Hayes, thank you for coming out. Russell Sandrich, thank you for coming out. If y'all see somebody in the chat and I miss him, Alton, yeah, just call them out. You know,
you got him.
And for everybody that just got here, our special guest is Regina Michelle. She is from Alabama. She's a part-time reseller, full-time government worker, right? Yeah. Okay, so if you don't mind, Regina, can you kind of give that spiel again? Because we got a whole lot of people just came in the room, and I don't want people to just be putting random questions in the chat when you can kind of cover with one swoop. If you don't mind, you know, just kind of reintroduce yourself.
Yes, my name is Regina Michelle, and I'm a part-time reseller. I am a government worker. I work as a social worker, and I've been selling on eBay and Mercari, and I used to sell on Poshmark. I've been reselling for about 12 years, and it's been part-time.
Okay, all right. So Jennifer Hayes, she basically moderate my chat, so she's gonna start dropping some links in and get y'all so people can hit y'all YouTube channels up and subscribe and stuff like that. So yeah, I want to let the chat know that I appreciate you all supporting the show. Thank you for coming out every Friday night on a continuous basis. And like Alton and myself, I always say, Glass City Pickers, we always say that the information we give out here is free. We ain't charging you for anything. We just appreciate you all coming out supporting the channel. So let's get into like what we have going on for the weekend, and then we'll kind of close out the Q4 question. Anybody can take that.
Again, just finishing up my organization. You know, we got to, as much as I want to go out and source more and more,
right?
Source stuff. So like I need to focus on being organized. And once I get enough of that done, I'll go back into sourcing, because sourcing is 365 days a year, not just prepping for Q4. It's not, oh, after this, there's always clearances. And if you're like me and Amazon, you're always finding different areas and learning different things based off rotations and season change.
Right.
So like this year, one of the things, I'll share this one really quick, is because of the way school was delayed. I know a few months ago we talked about the upcoming school, if they were, most places were going to start in August, how to prepare the way schools are going. Well, I already said come October, and I still hit it right. I said hit October, they're going to start putting sales on last year's backpacks that never sold for the summer. Because guess what? Those companies already pushed out new ones, because guess what? Those kids are actually starting back in January. So we're going to see a lot more of that stuff go on sale. So that's what I'm prepping for. I'm making room so I can go to the next segment. Yeah. So
you're thinking past fourth quarter.
Oh, I'm thinking.
Hey,
I'm already.
Let me give one more shout out, man. I got to give a shout out for Simply Dana. I missed you in the chat. I appreciate you for coming out. If you haven't liked and subscribed her channel, make sure you go check out her content. Yeah. So everybody. If I'm maybe I missed this. Did everybody talk about what they got going on for the weekend?
I think so.
Yeah, we pretty much did. Did you, Regina?
Yes. Well, I was just talking about. Well, I just say I'm going to be listing more. Just trying to put everything out there. I got a lot of stuff today from the thrift store, so I want to be listing that.
Okay.
So okay. This. What is your reseller? What are your expectations? As soon as you buy something, I got to list it.
Well, as soon as I buy it, I kind of process, because sometimes I have clothes, so I try to see if I need to clean it, what needs to be washed, the merchandise down, and just see if it has any defects or anything like that.
Right. So you basically do a quality control and then you prep it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Important for listing.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, what I try to do, and I don't do a whole lot of thrifting. I mean, not trying to say, Amazon sellers and this and that. What I'm just saying is I try to cater to my platform.
Yeah.
And for me, I've probably been in a thrift store twice since I've been reselling, because I know what Amazon customers want, and I just basically direct my focus there. Now, not saying I won't go to a thrift store, because I have learned a lot from seasonal sellers that constantly go to a thrift store. And I find myself getting more and more interested in vintage clothing and stuff. So I'm watching the videos, paying attention to what people are going to get, trying to, create that database in my head that, okay, when if I do go into a thrift store, this is what I need to be looking for.
Yeah.
But for me, this weekend, I'm just going to be home working on my eBay store. basically trying to get my Barbies in order because I'm getting ready to make a big video on my shipment of my Barbies. I got to get my Barbies out of here by next week. And that's what my goal is on my board. I had to adjust it by a week because I didn't know I was going to come up on all of those Legos. But once those Legos were there, hey, I mean, I just wasn't going to leave them in the store. So I had to kind of push my Barbies for a week. So basically, I got all my boxes. I got my tags, my stickers, because what I'm going to do when I do the video, I'm going to do an in-depth video about how you prep those Barbies to ship them to Amazon. So, you know, hopefully I can get, maybe I can go viral. I don't know. But
Is Barbies
if you're going to do that, it's great.
Go ahead, Regina. Go ahead.
Is Barbies one of your big sellers?
Yes, yes. If you sell
Regina,
and this one I've been saying this for over, you know, almost a year and a half. I don't mind the competition in selling Barbies, but you know, I when I first started selling on eBay, that was one of the items that I was selling. That was like my niche, was to go out and find Barbies in great condition or good condition that I could sell on eBay. And I don't know if you ever heard the story, but for me, my first year, well, my first 90 days selling on eBay, I got a congratulations from eBay as being the top 10 percentile for selling Barbies.
nice.
So yeah, I never let it go because I took those same Barbies or that same concept of how I deal with Barbies and went to Amazon and still did great on Amazon with those Barbies. But what I had to change is how I prep those Barbies to send them into Amazon and still hold that good to pristine condition for those customers. Because one thing that Alton can probably tell you as well is that Amazon customers are very picky.
Yes.
You know, small and picky. You know,
if you don't mind me asking, how did you get started into selling the Barbies? What made you want to focus on the Barbies?
Like I tell everybody, you know, sometimes, and I heard this from a few resellers back when I was on the fence, is sometimes your niche pick you and sometimes you pick the niche.
Okay.
It's for me, it was like I didn't know what to sell, but I knew I wanted to sell. So I saw these Barbies and I knew, like, when my daughter was born, I used to buy her Barbies like special occasions, birthdays, if a new Barbie come out. And I always used to hear these ladies talk about, oh, those Barbies gonna be worth this, gonna be worth that. You know, the value of the Barbie in 10 years gonna be this and that. So what happened was I went on OfferUp and I found this lady. And right now, this same lady, she refurbished my boxes. Like if I got a little ding or scratch on the Barbie, I'll take it to her and she'll make that thing look like it's brand new.
Wow, that's amazing.
But the thing is, she told me to never tell people who she are because she don't want to do it for nobody else. But she did it for me because she was intrigued that I was a guy interested in buying Barbies.
Now that's what's intriguing to me. That's why I asked you.
Yeah.
But we're gonna coin the term. The new term is now Buffalo Barbie. He's gonna change it. Buffalo Barbie. You heard it. We coined it here. It was here. Buffalo.
Yeah, she definitely taught me a lot about Barbies. When she was like, so you telling me you sell these online somewhere? Because she didn't know. You know, she was elder lady. I mean, she still is an elder lady.
That's awesome. You not only do you have that niche, you got a lady that's got you got beyond quality control.
Yeah, this lady tell me anything I want to know about the Barbie. She the one put me in the right direction to chase Barbies. She was like, if you're gonna sell Barbies, these are the Barbies you need to look for because these are the high dollar Barbies. I didn't know nothing about Barbies, but when I ran into her, it was like God sent. I mean, when I ran into her, she was like, so you just sell Barbies, right? I was like, yeah. I was like, I sell Barbies. She was like, so what do you know about Barbies? And I was like, I just compared the numbers.
What you knew, she was surprised to see how much you knew.
Yes. Well, I didn't really know a lot when I met her.
That's
but
awesome.
She knew that because of the fact that I entertained her conversation for about 30 minutes that I was interested in knowing. So once she figured out that, you know, okay, he interested in the stories, man, that lady used to be calling me and telling me all she. If it weren't for her, I wouldn't know nothing about Barbies. Plain and simple.
That's an awesome connection to have.
Yeah.
You love them Barbies now.
I mean, she told me like first Barbie that came out. Matter of fact, she got one of the first Barbies that came out, and she was like, "I would sell this one, but you don't have enough money."
See, I think it was not only did she know you were interested, she was testing to see how serious you were.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Which probably broke all stereotypes, and you know, like, I want to know about this Barbie. Come on, bring the knowledge. You know? And you said, I want to know. You know,
right? Hey, Nana Tank put a good message in here. If y'all not subscribed to Jennifer Hayes' channel, or if you are working and you can turn her channel on just to let it run in the background, please do that to support the channel so she can get her watch hours. And that goes for anybody channel. If somebody in the community and you know they trying to get their watch hours up or their subscribers up, help them out. I mean, I can honestly say I probably wouldn't be monetized right now if it wasn't for some of the people in the chat that was playing my channel in the background.
And I do that all the time at work.
Right.
I'm at the desk, so I just turn the videos on and let it run.
Right.
So, I may not say something all the time, but I have the video on.
Right.
I think that's a big thing for if you're trying to grow your channel. What the community really needs to focus on is, you're helping the channel maybe 1 second by clicking the subscribe button. But after that, if you don't watch the channel, you're not helping that person at all. Right. So you're just as good to say not subscribe if you're not watching, because the watch rate and percentage rate, it helps in that algorithm. There's no point in having 10,000 subscribers if only 400 people watch. So you're better off having 1,000 subscribers and have a 40% watch rate. So I don't know. It's just one of them little catch-22s. Yes, you want to.
No, it's good that you're mentioning that, because really, even if we know it, we need to remind each other to constantly, like, hey, you know, you're busy, but just play it in the background. You got 2 computers, go in the next room, play it. You know, play it.
Yeah, I do that all the time, man. I can't hit everybody, but I turn on people's channels, and if I know you have been to my channel, or I know you have came to this show on a Friday night, and I know you got a channel, I go and just turn your channel on. I don't sometimes I come in there, sometimes I don't, but I let it run.
Yeah, me too.
Nothing wrong with that.
So yeah, we definitely got to support each other on that.
Absolutely.
So the Q4, basically, I guess we can go ahead and close out the mindset, you know, of the Q4. You know, you depressed, uncertain, you know, excited or whatever. Let's just speak a little bit about that, and then we're gonna go straight into what are your plans for Black Friday.
Gotcha.
So, if y'all want me to kick it off, I can. I mean,
go for it, because I think this is more of
okay. So basically, the Q4 topic that we were discussing last week, and that's the main reason why we brought back Lone Star, because it was definitely a interesting conversation. A lot of good content was put out there. If you didn't watch the show, I advise you to go back and check out episode 34, because it was definitely some good gems thrown out there, good mindset on how you can approach Q4 and you know, so on. So basically, my mindset is when Q4 come, I already have my goals laid out for Q4. I have my goals set for the time, first quarter, second quarter, third quarter. But when fourth quarter come, my whole mindset changes, because for me, just like every other reseller, the fourth quarter is like our Super Bowl. That is where you want to maximize the amount of money that you can make as a reseller. And in order for you to maximize that money, you got to maximize your purchases. You know, And for me, it's like what I do is I make a list on my board. I make a list of all the stores I'm going to hit and how many times I'm going to hit those stores in a week. Now, where we are right now, because like I mentioned earlier, I got a jump on Q4 this year compared to where I started at last year. So what I'm doing now is I'm slowing down my pace for 2 weeks to get my eBay store in order and to get these Barbies shipped, because I have probably over 200 Barbies, and I'm estimating that. And I'm telling you, based off of the Barbies that I picked up, these Barbies, the cheapest Barbie I got in here, probably going to bring me about $60. So compared to what I paid for these Barbies and what my projected return on investment is great. So I got to push these Barbies out. And once these Barbies are pushed, I'm going to get on this schedule, and I got to hit these stores the amount of times. I'm not going to say the amount of times, but I got to hit these stores in a week the amount of times that I got on this board. That's how you build success. That's how you plan and don't have to have the anxiety that comes with Q4, because poor planning is going to bring those uncertainties and the anxiety with Q4. Now, if you don't have, the funds, that's a whole different story. Mm-hmm. But I'm talking about somebody that's been in the game for over a year, and you have rolled your money over just for this moment in time, which what we call is Q4. And any reseller, and you can take this to the bank, any reseller just getting started or have been started since January, you should have been rolling that money over untouched. You should have been rolling that money over, reinvesting it back into your business to this point where you can capitalize on all these sales and all the money that you're going to be able to make during Q4.
Wow. You have a very intense strategy for setting goals.
Hey, look, let me say this right here. And this is not brag. This is not to brag or not to beat my chest or whatever, but Glass City Pickers, they are my witness, because I always show them the numbers. If I don't show it to Tonya, I show it to Chris. Last year Q4, I made over $178,000 in sales. The year before that, I was around $64,000 in sales. So this year, I am on pace to pass $178,000 in sales. So that's what I'm telling you, is that once you create a system and you can be able to fortify it, you cannot have nothing but success if you do it right. Amazon is unlimited. That's why I always put on this little, when I do a background, I always have the word unlimited. It's for Amazon. Amazon is unlimited if you do it right.
Wow.
But I think to some extent, like, and like you said, I know you're not beating your chest, and you're mostly Amazon. You do have to have your other backups and platform stuff, but
right.
I think we can still take the intensity of that strategy, Regina, and if you really want to level up, and that's like if we were to take the question that Tommy was talking about, like, where are you going to be when Black Friday comes and this and that. That, to me, that's only a small part, and everybody thinks that's the only part of fourth quarter you really need to think about. It is an integral part, but like Tommy said, if you ain't thinking about that a long time ago, but on top of that, like he gave an example, is like he's given his statistics from last year so he can put in his metric measures and see where he needs to be to keep leveling up. But on the same note, I will take like what you said, Tommy, and not debate, but I'm going to put it in like where if you're a different type of reseller and you don't have the means or whatever, or you spend all that hard cash and you're waiting for that that money to come back,
right?
I think there's other things you can do to keep your money game going, and one is if like looking at your room and you're maximizing the space, like Alton and I were talking about. Are you also taking other things, because time is money? Time is a lot about money, money, not just what you invest in it in terms of the collateral, But like, if you're not really like, let's talk about it like this. If you're not taking all the time that you're going to need the day before, the day after, or days before, or days after, like when Black Friday comes, and then you better be ready. How are you going to get all that stuff listed by Cyber Monday? Because people are ready to buy it. You know,
that's true.
Go ahead.
You listen.
As a part-time reseller and working a full-time job, I try to I get up every day between 4 and 4:30 in the morning, because I know when I come home, I'm not going to have time to do everything. So I just go ahead and take pictures and keep the items in my phone. And while I'm at work, I may post the items while I'm at work.
Right.
And I just try to keep that strategy going every day, getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning, doing different things as far as taking pictures and washing items and things that I need to do.
Right. I wanna comment on the
Clay's got a very
comment
good point
that Clay just posted in the chat, which I agree 100%. If that's what you're doing, you gotta live. So of course you're gonna have to spend some of your profit if that's all you're doing. What I'm speaking of is a person that has a full-time job already, and you don't have to touch your profits that you're making off of your sales. That's the person I'm talking about. I mean, I understand 100%, the comment that you made, because everybody's not in that situation. But I'm speaking
but they can take your strategies and still, I mean, it may not be like you said, the way you need to do things if you're in that system.
Right.
Good. And you need to do that. But
right.
I think you can still take that strategy and really like level it up. Like today, Regina took a day off.
Right.
I guarantee you that's going to help her maximize what she's going to get done the rest of the weekend. As opposed
to, I mean, when he like
coming in Saturday, Sunday,
Yeah, like what he's saying, I mean, you can, I agree, you can level up, but it's at a slower pace because you got to take money away from what you gain to pay other necessities. So I agree. I mean, I just wanted to comment on that.
But it's like you said, if this fourth quarter is our Super Bowl, right, we got to work overtime. I mean, we're going to work overtime, and you better be like, you better be in overtime mode. Like, you don't get to sleep. Oh, wow. You need to go and buy a quick Happy Meal so you can get through the rest of that day. Go do it. Whatever it is you need to do. And like, you want to sleep, well, list 2 more items, I'm all about like
fourth quarter started last year. You got to look at it like that. The fourth quarter started last year, man.
Well, but then like Alton said something more like you better start thinking too, like get ready for like while you're doing everything you can do, and you need to be doing it now, and you need to constantly be doing it. So we're a week. But like Alton said, start thinking about next year too, those backpacks, whatever, and then put that stuff on reserve or whatever you need to do. But like you always got to kind of.
Well, I guess what I was kind of referring to, and people need to learn to do it for what fits their business model, right? Like Glass City handles their business model different than Buffalo does. Now, for me, that's what I look for because it's kind of what I know, and me and Chris talked about that and said, oh, yeah, we're looking out for them backpacks. Like, and we kind of know the schedules, and it's you learning those intricate times. But for Amazon's a little different than for me, what I'd say eBay. eBay follows what I call a trendy season. If you'll notice, more things sell at certain times throughout the year. And I mean, I'm not telling you you're not going to get those sales throughout the year, but you'll see more newer stuff being sold on eBay. Just like Amazon, we sell year round. And we also just have a mindset of it's just another day to us. Like we source for Amazon 365 because it is heck of a beast to fund that. And if you get it rolling, you have to keep feeding that beast over and over. Like eBay, you kind of limit yourself. You're kind of like, okay, I need that return before I keep putting it out there. But Amazon, you got to keep rolling it. You got to keep.
I see new aspects, like since this whole change, the new CEO, and there's a lot of new structures that are going on eBay. I'm seeing it trying. It's trying hard. I'm not saying it's ever going to beat Amazon, but I mean, I see where there's some new business models and structures, and I know some people that do eBay. They think they're like an Amazon doing their eBay. like that.
Hey, fellas, let me give a shout out to the chat before I lose folks, man. I don't want people to come in and I don't recognize them.
We had almost 30 people.
Clay's Closet, thank you for coming out, man. I appreciate you. Butterfly Hustle, thank you for coming out. I appreciate the comment you left on my video today. Who else we got here? What's that? Bacardi 386, I think it was. I think that's who it was. Pittsburgh. Appreciate you coming out, Pitts. Every day I'm hustling. Appreciate you coming out. Yeah, Bacardi 306. I guess that's how you pronounce it. Said he already at 175.6K.
Wow. So far this year. That's crazy, you know.
Yeah. I mean, I don't even want to total mine up to the end of the year. So I try to stay away from that number. I want to stay motivated.
Well, then, then you can focus on what you need to do, you know.
Eric in Ohio, appreciate you coming out, brother.
Now, kind of
eBay Addicts, I did an interview on his channel. If you hadn't checked it out, he got an interview we did yesterday on his channel. So if you can check out and support
y'all need to watch it. It's really good. And comment.
I'm gonna tell you, man, eBay Addict, the guy need to be on a radio show.
Yeah,
he definitely popped me with some questions yesterday that I didn't expect. I hadn't talked about this stuff in a long time, and he was popping me with those Amazon questions as if I just started a month ago. But I mean, it was good. It was a definitely good interview. I mean, he was
polished you up some more.
Follow me.
He brought some stuff you forgot. He brought some stuff you forgot. That's all.
Yeah, but I mean, you know, it's basically you know, it made me go back. He made me think, so it was good.
Yeah,
you got to revisit a little bit.
Yeah, man, it was a good interview. Though. I like it. I mean, he was trying to pull out some of my military secrets, but I mean, he get me talking about that stuff. I can go to jail, man. I can't do that.
Yeah, let's keep you out of there.
He's trying to go to jail. Yeah, so, but yeah, I agree with Alton 100%, man. You got to take your own business model. What I say on this show is just what I do. What I do may not work for you. You know, Glass City Pickers and myself, we pretty much use the same business model, but they do something a little bit differently than I do. And that's because certain things I can sell that they can't sell. And I've been selling longer than them. You know, so I don't expect them to do exactly what I do, you know, but they are holding their ground as well. And I want to say, you know, kind of piggyback off of Alton is that Amazon, I'm not knocking eBay at all. eBay sellers, if you making it and you hustling and you getting that money, continue to get that money. Absolutely. I was once an eBay only seller, but once I crossed over to Amazon, I'm telling you, Amazon is a different kind of money because you can move more volume with Amazon than you can eBay. I mean, it's already been proven.
Hey, Buffalo.
Plus, on top of that, you got just do comparison. Like I tell everybody, you know, I'm analytical. I'm into the numbers. You got 2 billion people coming to Amazon website in just this year, compared to eBay that had 200-some million people coming. So billion versus million. You know, who you think gonna make the most money? You know, so I agree. You can make money off of both, and you shouldn't neglect both because you always like Lone Star said, you always got to have a fallback. You know, and for myself, Glass City Pickers and Alton, we use eBay as our fallback. But my primary source of income when it comes to reselling is hands down Amazon. Well, I look at Amazon when I jumped into Amazon, when you talking about scaling your business up, I mean, I go from making $36,000 on eBay to in the hundreds with Amazon.
There you go.
I mean, I'm not gonna leave Amazon, man.
Well, but they got the tools. Yeah. They don't, you know, until eBay does the fulfillment. You know,
like we always say, man. You know, we love the checks. You know, we love the checks. But I know for her, I know she loved the checks too. But her baby is eBay. if I didn't push her and us to stay focused with Amazon too, Amazon would be. We wouldn't be making these.
You
biscuits.
already know that.
We wouldn't be making these biscuits like we make.
I love Amazon, but I eBay is my thing. I like eBay.
That's where we jumped off in the game at. But when we venture off, them checks she was showing.
And
when you're a reseller, you in the resale because you like the platform, or you in resale because how much money you make?
Both. I don't think it's a debate. I don't think it's a debate about which one's better or not.
I love Amazon
platform because we all understand that either you can do Amazon or you can't, or you can afford to. It's about time management. It's about your availability of your funds, of what you can afford to invest.
Right.
But I mean, I think also we just know that we all kind of drive into different lanes. But Buffalo Picker does have a good fast car going, and it's like zoom, but it's like it's not. I don't think it's really. The question is, it's not about a comparison. It's about what can you meet your own expectations,
right?
Your needs. And some people, like if you're like Regina and you're working full time and you got a child and you're trying to do these things and you got. It's just your business model for now can be where it is. It's like Chris and Tonya, they're at a different scale too because they're gonna wait for gates to open.
Right.
They're gonna bypass Buffalo Picker like there's no tomorrow. Right? You're gonna pass Buffalo and you're gonna race past him and you don't have to wait in the dust.
No.
Hold on, Chris. I want to give a shout out to Eric in Ohio. He said he just got ungated with Nerf.
Yes, I wanted to say that.
Congratulations, man. So go ahead, Chris.
Well, I was just saying, man, like getting ungated and stuff, we didn't bypass them areas to a certain extent. We still focusing on just making everything.
Hi, Bridget.
We just trying to make everything
for you.
But that just it. That's what I'm saying. So it's like not about a comparison. It's just about like
because eBay
those little turns and twists and like I can't go down that road right now.
We don't neglect one of our platforms. That's one thing I can say about us. We don't neglect one of our platforms. One of them.
But also, this is another thing I had in my head too, was I have some product that's strictly going to go out for Christmas. Now, unfortunately, I don't do Amazon right now, but I know it's going to go quick on eBay real fast when that time hits. But I also had the strategy of like, what happens if it turns out there's like a little bit of a momentum where like Facebook Marketplace, there's people waiting to pounce and buy it at your price. I'm going to take advantage of that if I can, especially if I can get more product. You know what I mean? I'm always about how can I get that revenue coming. I want as much cash flow. I want to see multiple sources of income. I want to see it on eBay. If I get back on Amazon, I want to see it there, and I want to be elsewhere too.
Right. Absolutely.
I'm waiting for my guy to come hit me up and say, okay, you know what? I don't have a place for it. Bring that pallet. I'll fit it in my house if I got to pack more closets.
That's the whole thing. Just what you just said. We just went to some places like that today.
Hey, let me give a shout out to Coach Russell. He said Amazon play dirty though. You're right. They do play dirty. I mean,
I agree with
you. Platform.
Sometimes the resellers on Amazon play dirty. I could give you some stories, but I'm not going to get into that. But
Regina's soaking this up. She's just soaking this up.
Sometimes it's more the resellers than it is Amazon playing dirty.
Yeah, we done had plenty of people come with some BS, but like we said, we ain't gonna even go there. We ain't
gonna get into that.
No, that's a different show. That's a different show.
They didn't stop no money flow over here, so we didn't even get mad at it. We were just confused, like, man, hold on. But then we thought about it, we figured it out and found out, and we like, okay, it get greater later, and we kept it pushing. So we didn't lose nothing. You know what I mean? And one thing you do, and when you get in this business, you don't want to lose anything. But one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to fuck it up. You don't want to mess it up.
You don't want to. If you're hustling, you don't want to lose your corner because as soon as you move out of that corner or get kicked out, somebody will get you.
Y'all don't talk over each other now.
Sorry about that.
One at a time.
You don't. I'm not this. I was going to be done with this one. You just don't want to mess it up. If you get in this business and it's going to be part-time, make it part-time. But if this business is something that you're going to make into a business, you just got to remember, what's my growth that I can spend? I'm not gonna jump out here and spend my rent money, my car money, my cell phone bill money. I'm not doing none of that. If I can't afford to get in this business like that, you go down the lane with eBay, because that's one of them Wild West spots. You can take that out of your house and just go bang it out.
I mean, you know, I can say about eBay is that you definitely can get some great returns.
Yeah,
on some of the items that you buy.
Yeah.
So if that's your lane and that's where you feel comfortable, just like Nana Tank said, you know, it's all about what you're accustomed to. Correct. If you're accustomed to eBay and you're comfortable there, then that's where you need to be.
I'm the kind of person I like to try something at least once.
Right.
So I do have it in my mind to at least try Amazon, because I feel like, you know, you never know what you may grow into just by trying something different. So
right.
Well, you got, I can say this, Regina, you got plenty of people in this community that's pretty good at Amazon, and that we can help you if you want to go into the Amazon arena. I know that I don't know everything. I know quite a bit, but I don't know everything. You will never know everything about Amazon, and just like eBay. But the thing is, it's enough people in this community that know enough to keep you from falling on your face.
I appreciate that.
And there's enough money out there.
And I want to give a shout out to Connie T.
Enough money, Big T. You
Connie
know it like I know
it. Count money. Connie T is here to support Regina. So I want to give a shout out to her. I know this was my first time seeing her in the chat.
Yeah, that's my best friend. She's very supportive.
Okay. All right. So thank you for coming out, Connie. I hope we can get you back on the show. See, did I miss anybody here? So, I mean,
put some glasses on.
Black Friday, yeah, I got my contacts on, but you know, I got all this light in my face.
Again, that wasn't special.
Hey man, don't bring your wife to the show when she's drinking, man.
Oh no, oh no.
I'm having
Regina, she's gonna help balance out the feminine energy. I'm glad Tanya's here. Hi, Tanya.
Hey, so
I'm drinking coffee.
Coffee.
Let me give a shout out, man. Some more people jumped in the chat. I'm gonna give a shout out to Coach Hustle. I'm gonna give a shout out to Mike Donald's a millionaire. I was just having a conversation with him today, talking about Walmart. If you're a third-party reseller and you're not looking at trying to sell on Walmart, might want to start taking a look at Walmart.
Yep.
Mac and D getting it in. What's up, Mac?
So let's talk about Q4. I mean, Black Friday. So what are your strategies for Black Friday? We are way over time. We should be on show and tell.
Black Friday is the 13th and 14th, prime time. Everyone's doing it.
Prime time, 13th, 14th.
Walmart, Best Buy, Target. That's our Black Friday. You better have your stuff there.
All right. Anybody else?
And you can find some good deals online with that same, mindset, So
well, you said that. That's what I was going to say. Yeah.
You don't have to wait till after Thanksgiving to think about Black Friday. Black Friday is coming upon us right now. So you can find deals and you can make good money. So
good job, Buffalo or Butterfly Hustles.
No, Chris, I want to piggyback on what you said.
Wait a minute.
You can't see now, Tanya.
I want to piggyback what you said, Chris. Is like I think that's kind of what I do. Is like whenever I wake up, like every day, I got my new, I got some same strategies and this and that. But I always had that one day. What's the one new different thing I'm going to do today that's a little bit different? That's going to push my business up this, where just because we source at Walmart and this and that doesn't mean we can't figure out there's a new place to source. Like today, I made a contact with somebody. He told me about a whole new place I didn't even know existed in my city. And he was a techie that came to fix my AC. So like I almost didn't make it tonight because, and I thought we started talking. He was like, do you know about this? And I said, what? It's a place at the airport when you get stuff confiscated and this and that. But he said it's been all year. And I was like, I didn't think we had one in this. And he told me exactly where it was, when it is going to be in this and that.
And they do that in Pennsylvania.
Beautiful. That was a nice was a nice tip.
I seen that on I was watching something and they were talking about that in Pittsburgh, that they do that every so many months. They all kind of He said, man, he didn't found all kind of things in the
I'm telling you. So like when you come to sourcing,
that's what it is. I'm like,
but going back to what you said, go online, and I'll go back on Amazon, and and I'll use my like free shipping thing, and I'll buy people stuff sometimes close to price, knowing if I can calculate it and get the information that it's going to double, I'm going to buy it, and I'm going to buy it up. I'll buy.
I got a few things you can go buy. Show do. I got a few things you can go buy. Right.
I'm gonna come in and ask for a low offer. I'm gonna give you.
Okay.
You never know.
Hey, what's up, Swamp Picker? Appreciate you coming out, brother.
I might be having coffee. You might get that.
But
low
yeah,
price.
Buffalo. But to piggyback off what you were saying about the strategy for that, yeah, man, we looking for the online deals too. You know what I mean? Because they're out there. So that's for anybody. That's for eBay hustlers or whatever. They're out there too. You know what I mean?
But
so it just
specifically go in your niche, play with that, and then once you go into like Google, what's it called? Where you got the new stuff that's coming out, and figure it out. Just go in there and start buying it now, because if you can sit on a few things, you're gonna flip it. You're gonna
I like the online source, and then I don't have to go out and spend any gas.
Yeah.
Yep.
I throw this tip out there. What I'm gonna try to start doing every week is throw y'all a tip for Q4. Once Q4 is over, the tip's gonna be over. If you're not already shopping online on Kmart, you're doing yourself a disservice.
Yes, sir.
Go check out Kmart clearance. You can buy a lot of good stuff there. I bought some items for $10 and I'm selling it on Amazon for $38.99.
Yes, sir.
Especially when you get that product, Tommy. If you get that product that somebody goes, oh crap, they're going out of business, they're gonna go nuts, And if you trickle it out there 5 at a time, don't put all 20, you can watch the prices go up and down, and when they up, you go up,
Hi, Harry.
Yeah. That's a good. I know some people that doing that strategy right now on the item I have, man. They got 3 in stock, because you can go, if you're an Amazon seller, if you're not using Helium 10 to watch other people's inventory, that's another tip. You definitely want to use that, because it'll tell you, it will give you a snapshot of how many items people got in their inventory on Amazon. But like Lone Star just said, you got some people that play games with their inventory. They'll say they got 5, but they actually got 50, but they only showing you 5 just because they're trying to watch.
If you put it all out there, they're going to start, you're going to get your low ballers, right, Tommy? And you got 20, you can afford to give it to me for 5. And I'm like, no, you ain't going to get it. Because it's all about that supply and demand psychology. Like, they see the little bit, scarcity will make people buy stuff and snap their fingers, like, I got to have it. Oh, there's only 3 left, and that means there ain't gonna be nothing left for Christmas, whatever it is. Nintendo, Switch, whatever you got.
Let's go ahead and man, Lone Star, man, every time you come on here, man, we have a long extended conversation, man. You be bringing it, guy. Yeah, let's go ahead and get into the show and tell, man, because people got other shows they got to go to, and I know Alton is doing the online deal, and
good job.
Sumo Thrift have his show at 9, I think. So
that's where
let's go ahead and get into the show and tell, so we can go ahead and close out this show. And I just want to what's going on, Harry? Hamstone. Appreciate you coming out, brother. And I want to give a shout out to the chat one more time. Let everybody know I appreciate you coming out to the show, support me on a weekly basis. I want to give another shout out to my special guest, Regina Michelle, and I want to give a shout out to the Lone Star Picker. Lone Star got him a cameo appearance and popping back over into the show for a second week. But I appreciate what you all bring to my show. So we're gonna go ahead and do the show and tell, so we can close this show out, and we'll get back into the Q4 talk next week.
I'm gonna go get my items.
Okay, all right.
We'll be here.
Was that
Bring it.
Oh, the only thing I have tonight is one of these Nintendo Switch limited edition.
Hold on just a second. Hold on. Let me blow you up right quick. All right, go ahead.
Well, my only one is, and this is kind of a bolo, but what you could do is a limited edition Zelda. And right now these things are only going for about 25, but I'm expecting them to push about 45 by the time Q4 hits. I'm actually gonna be putting that one up.
Let me see that again.
So it's a limited edition. I have a few of these.
That's wireless.
Yeah, it's a wireless for the Nintendo Switch.
Right.
And it has the recharging here. So if you actually put the rechargeable batteries, you can actually, man, these things used are pushing 20, 25 a piece. And then they're expected to kind of go up to about 40, 45 a unit. That's without.
So are you purchasing those right now in the store?
Yeah, I have several. I have a contact where I can get several more of these. And this one's going up. And just to help Joy out, she wanted to do something fun that she's going to eventually be doing. So I'm actually going to be putting this on her eBay store.
Right.
And I'll post that on my Instagram when it goes live. And we're going to be starting doing some stuff like that for her to kind of build those ratings. So when she's ready to do her thing, she'll have a better seller rating and stuff like that. So,
right.
Yeah.
That's
it for me. I think that's the only piece I have.
Okay, the middleman picker said you don't need helium-10 to check someone's inventory. That's just what I use. I know it's other ways that you can check the inventory, but that's just what I use. If you want to share what you use with everybody else, just drop it in the comment. Okay, so who's anybody else up next? There we go.
I am ready.
All right.
Regina's ready.
Go ahead, Regina.
I found these little mini kegs. This is something new for me.
Right.
Oh my gosh, those are so cute.
And I got 2 of them because I saw some listed on eBay for like $30 and some are like $50. And I thought,
what are they used for?
I thought it'd be good for like a man cave or something.
It would be perfect for a man cave. Those are cute.
Is that a retail buy or you found that at the thrift?
This was at the thrift store.
Wow.
Oh my gosh, those are cute.
Okay.
And then I got this Mazzani hairspray. I saw it was going online for like 2 for $24. And these were $2. This was half off.
Nice job. That was a great job.
I got about 20 of these.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
Nice.
And then I got this little Airwick sprayer for the room air freshener.
How much was that?
How much was it? I think it was like $2, but I saw online it was going for like $16.
Okay.
That was good. She only does eBay.
I got one more. This Oscar de la Renta. I think I'm saying it right. It's a designer belt.
Right.
And it was $4. And I saw some on eBay going for like $29. So
good job.
That's a come up right there.
Thank you.
That's good.
So I'm gonna try it out and see how it goes.
I like that you bought those 20 of those with a hairspray or lotion or whatever it is.
That's the hairspray.
Yeah, just play with it. Do them, maybe try to do like 2 in a lot and then try to sell a couple separate, but don't put them all out there right away. Like we were saying, just play with it and just know your inventory. You'll see. You'll move it.
Okay, that's good advice.
I mean, sometimes when you give a better deal, you save on shipping. Sorry.
Yeah, that's a good finds right there. The middleman picker, I have did the 99 method, the 9.99 method, and yeah, that does work. But for me, I just rather go to helium-10. That way you can see at least 10 sellers in a row, what their total inventory is. 9.99 basically is just going to tell you for one person. And if Amazon is playing with their numbers at 9.99, ain't going to tell you nothing about Amazon total inventory. And I mean, just putting that out there. But if that's the method you use, then if it worked for you, drive on.
Absolutely.
Did y'all want to go, Chris Tonya?
No, go ahead.
No, I had this sitting in my thing for a while, but I'm seeing it go. But for some reason, I'm having trouble selling my last couple of them. But I did find something along that same thing. So keep looking at Star Wars stuff because they're always. Let me see if I can get that.
Oh yeah.
Find these, because the indication on these little things, anything with this Yoda, people call it Baby Yoda, but it's actually called
Magdalonia or something like that.
Yeah, from the TV series
Mandalorian.
The child. I looked at this and there was only 2 left that were on the shelf. I grabbed them and I got like lookers and lookers. So like the numbers are kind of there, and it's like this is just right now before you got like 2 weeks to get that Halloween stuff out or dog lover.
No, that'll sell at Christmas.
Yeah, that's true too.
It's a lot of Yoda stuff that's really jumping right now.
Yeah.
We got from Yoda cards and all kind of stuff.
That's all you got, Lone Star?
Yeah, I just wanted to kind of bring it up there. Just keep looking at it because I think
those little babies will go good.
Yeah,
the new series came out and all kinds of stuff. But
and can I just say something? I want to go back to Regina. That hairspray, that was a good buy. We went to a pallet place right down the street from us that we found. We didn't know was there.
Right.
And we bought some Harry's. It's called Harry's. They were on the Shark. You know, that Shark show with the investors and the entrepreneurs. Yeah. So it was Harry's like shampoo, hair gel, sculpting stuff. We bought what they had. They were like $2. And honestly, they sold for like $24 for a 2-pack. Wow. So that was a really good buy because trust me, we went back there and I'm like, do you have any more? And they're like,
you bought it all.
You bought it all and we're out. I'm like, shit.
Yeah.
So that was a good buy because
call me. Here's my card.
Shampoo. They had the shampoo. We had it all. We had bought it all. Shampoo, the hair gel, the scalp paste, and all kind of stuff, man.
Yeah, that was a good find then.
And I'm talking about we made nice money off everything bought. All of it.
Did you?
Okay. I think we got some hair gel left. I think that's about it. We got a little couple things of hair gel, and we bought a couple boxes of each of everything. So, you never know.
Eric, and I'm not to change the subject, but I'm glad you found that because I think that'll do good for you. But Eric in Ohio said the second season of that little Mandalorian. Thank you.
Yeah.
It starts in a month.
Yeah.
So
those are going
to go, Lone Star. You're going to sell him.
That's what I was just saying. The only reason I was bringing it up is like not only when it comes out, it's the buzz is there, like so I see it, but like even after that, people binge watch at different times. So that's
Yoda, period.
But he's so damn cute that nobody cares if they don't. I'm not a Star Wars person, but it's so damn cute that you're gonna want it. Even the non-Star Wars people are going to want it.
Yoda feels good.
But once they put that series out, it's just going to, it just creates that buzz. So, like, that's the tension there,
Yeah, Yoda sells good. Blow us up, Buffalo.
Yep.
Okay.
We only have one thing.
Butterfly Hustle comment. She said she flipped something for $100 and something bucks on Amazon.
Yeah, that's a good buy. All right, so we only got one thing today. We went out today to a new pallet place. It's a Funko Pop. It is the 40th anniversary Alien. Comes with the T-shirt and the Funko Pop. I'm assuming, right?
Yeah.
They're both in there. Yeah. So that's what we got today. Can you guys see it?
They can see it, baby. They can see it. I'm just letting you know.
Can you see it?
They can see it. They can see it.
Chris just wants to be seen. He don't want that alien in the way.
I'm all right. Shit, I'm always seen. I'm new.
Can you see it?
You know what I'm saying? I'm like turning.
So this is what we got today. $10. We were told by a friend.
That's a good deal.
To hold on to him because it's the 40th collector's edition, and so we're gonna hold on to him for a while. Oh, there's a better picture right there.
That's it. You can take a small beef.
All right. That's it for us.
Keep an eye on sales. Yeah, you'll see it. You'll see it move around.
Yeah. I mean, when you get those anniversary editions, if the market is not where it need to be for you to make a profit, it's best to just sit back and hold them for a while.
Yeah.
The market will catch up once it dry out.
$10 to buy what we bought when bad. So we're not gonna worry about it. We put them in the stash.
That's kind of what I was trying to say. Like with the Yoda thing, that one Yoda thing is not moving right now. But like once they release that second season, you're gonna get a whole bunch of new fans.
Absolutely.
And people are gonna go. I don't have my price up here.
The Mandalorian.
And
all our Yoda babies and Yodas, we got our prices
our Yoda
up.
mask.
Your Yoda mask, all them things. We got our prices up.
Buffalo he's got something he's gonna show us.
Yeah, we got our prices
I
up.
know it's gonna be amazing.
Tommy, I watch him like a hawk. When he's ready to pounce, he does this thing where he's like, he got his attention. Here it comes. Here comes Incredible Hulk.
Oh, let me take this Hulk down, man, because
leave it up. It's all good.
They're gonna mess up my item I want to show.
Hulk smash.
Let's see.
Tommy gonna smash it.
Okay. So
I thought it was in your background. I thought it was a poster.
Oh no, that was the green screen. So I got these comics. I'm buying comics now, the graded ones. I purchased like 26 of them, and I'm going to show you only a few, but most of them are graded 9.8.
Yeah.
So if you're not collecting comics, you need to get on it. I mean, DC Comics, Marvel, all these comics are coming back. Now, I'm not saying just get a regular comic book. I'm saying the ones that are graded. These are going to be money.
Yep.
Just remember, you heard it here first.
Quality.
Mm-hmm.
All right, it's an Infinity War.
Nice.
9.8. And I have several 9. Look, check out this Wonder Woman. I might put this one up. I'm not for sure.
Oh, that's nice. My
When
favorite.
the movie come out, I might entice somebody.
Yeah.
I put a high price tag on it.
Yeah. Yeah. You got a lot of people who want that Wonder Woman.
All right, this Venom 3. 9.8. And the
when
last
Tommy reached 10K, he's gonna give away one of those for free when he reached 10K.
I might, man. I might. This is Ghost Rider. 9.8.
Ghost Riders.
Like I said, I picked up about 26 of them. I think the lowest I have is a 9.2. But these things, man, I'm telling you, if you can get your hands on them for a good price,
good investment.
You can make some
anything
money.
9 above, you got it good. You got them good.
That's good.
Yeah, so that's pretty much all I have for the night.
What? No Barbies?
No Barbies.
He ain't gonna show you the new ones.
No Barbies. You're gonna see those Barbies when I do the Barbie video.
No Barbies, no Legos.
All Legos are shit.
You gotta hunt down. If you can find the original Black Panther from the 70s and stuff, get that sucker graded, man, you got gold.
Say that again now.
If you can get the Black Panther from the 70s, one of the original ones, when he first was premiered, because I used to read him when I was a kid.
Hey,
if you got them graded, I mean, I'm not kidding you.
Let me say this, man, and this is true. This just happened 2 weeks ago.
I'm listening.
The guy that I ordered the Venom from, he sent me the wrong order. He sent my order to the guy that ordered the Black Panthers from the 70s. I had that stuff in my possession, man, but I was like, you know what? Let me do the right thing.
That wouldn't be good karma.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
But let me ask you this. You did look at them, right?
Yeah.
What grades were they? What grades were they?
Say again?
What were the grades on
They
them?
wasn't graded, but it was in gradable condition, but it wasn't graded. There was 2 of them. I was like, man, I could just say I didn't get it.
The next 10 years, as Walt Disney and Marvel grows, I'm telling y'all this. This is my conscious thinking on this. I grew up at flea markets and stuff as a kid. I would hunt baseball cards and comics. As soon as y'all get on them in the next 10 years, and if you can afford to put a little money aside and get those things graded, jump on it. Just jump on it. Yeah.
Yeah,
good stuff.
Butterfly. I agree, man. I agree 100%. That's why I'm buying them now. Because I know, once DC Comics get their set together and sign with Disney as well, so they can get the same text that Marvel have right now. I mean, those comic books are gonna go out the roof, man.
Oh yeah. It's about time. What's that, Regina?
Butterfly Hustle. This I think Nana Tank answered that question. This is a green screen. I got it from Amazon. I think the green screen itself was like $50-something in the rack that you're gonna need to hold it up. That was probably around $70.
I was saying I need to find some of those comics.
Yeah,
Marvel fan.
I have like 10 of my girl, and everybody know who my girl is.
Barbie
Queen. Oh. I have 10 of her comics that somebody sold me in an auction, and those things are almost in pristine condition. I'm sending them all to get graded.
Counts and horseshoes.
So, yeah, so that's just a tip. If you can find those graded comics, or you can find a good comic that's kind of got some age on it, get that comic, put it in your possession. If you can get it for a good price.
Yeah. It's about investing, you know, but you got to do an educated guess on it. Reach out to people, just, you know, because I've watched couple pickers here and there, and they just buy a stack of comics, and that's okay. Like, you know, $20 is $20, but like, if you think you got something good, and that guy's like, I'm not giving it to you for more than, you know, less than 100 or something, and you know, just start. It's about like anything. Like, you know, Tommy was talking about. He delved into the Barbie series, you know, and like once you get the education, always up your game. Learn something new. Learn something new. Learn something new. You know.
Right. I got a Venom 1 that I paid $100 for, graded at a 9.8, and I know in 2, maybe 3 years that Venom is gonna be triple what I paid for it.
What's a new movie coming out on it anyway? So they got Venom 2 coming out. So you know, and it did pretty good, the first one. So
I thought so.
With the sequel,
hey, the middleman picker, appreciate you coming out. Thank you for that info as well.
But you're right, Chris. Right that way.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and close this show out. And like I said earlier, I appreciate Regina taking time to come out and be on our show. Hopefully, we provided you all some content that you can use. At this time, go ahead and plug anything you want to plug. If you got a YouTube channel, Instagram, you know, whatever you want to plug, go ahead and plug it at this time.
Well, I guess I can go. Well, go ahead. Whoever wants to go first.
Go ahead.
I'll plug up. Hello, everybody. God bless to everybody.
Regina, you want to plug your YouTube channel?
Yes, it's simply called Regina Michelle. And I also do a live every Wednesday with Derek from Fundamentals of Side Hustling. And it's every Wednesday is Reseller Hump Day Hangout. And we it's at 8 p.m. Central and 6 o'clock Pacific.
Right.
Where are you at? Because I didn't get to. We didn't get to.
I am in Alabama.
You couldn't tell by the accent.
I could. I love the accent. I could tell. I could listen to her.
No, you came in late. You were just teasing you.
Yeah, we had company. We had grandkids and kids and.
But y'all watch Regina's channel, and I'll tell you, one of the best episodes I've ever seen was her cooking some fish. Made me so angry. I was so hungry. She's like, "This is so good."
Hey man, Regina, down South Alabama, I know she can cook.
Yeah, you know you got to know how to cook down south.
You're 2 states away from me. I'm gonna hop over Louisiana and get on over.
So y'all go ahead and plug, man, so we can close out the show.
You go ahead, jump on.
Go ahead, Alton.
All right, so as most of y'all know, I am actually doing a fundraiser all this month for the big 24-hour stream on November 7th. So I went ahead and dropped in the link for the donation page. But in case most of y'all don't really want to do it that way, you can actually still go to my Twitch whenever I'm live. And you can actually do it there because there will be a donation box at the bottom where you can click while watching. So the cool part is, though, that you're going to be donating to help kids that are in need. All this money that we raise is going to the Duke Children's Hospital. But for what y'all, I just released it, and I haven't told anybody really, but I'll tell y'all here, if we hit goal, I will be getting to do live, and I'll also record it in case people miss it. We're going to be doing eating the hottest lollipop in the world, called the Toe of Satan. Now, I've done this once before, and it really hurt. But I'm going to be doing this out again if we hit the $1,000 goal. I mean, I know it's not a lot financially, but if it's something as a community we can pull together and do, if you come to me, message me on Instagram and say, hey, I don't have the money to donate, but I have time. Can I come hang out with you? Come hang out with me and donate an hour of your time. I would rather you do that if you don't have the funds to do so. We are putting lineups together for November 7th for that 24-hour stream. So just message me and we'll get it going.
Right.
You know, I love you, Alton, but I want to see you hurt when you eat that thing. I want to.
I got to get some of these big hitters here.
Kids.
You know, where's he at? Oh, there he is. No,
What's that?
We're gonna have to get him on there at some point and
play the video games.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna support you, man, for sure. No doubt in that. Glass City, y'all good?
I just told you what you
check us out on Instagram.
Check us out on wherever you want to check us out at. We around.
Check them out on YouTube and Instagram. Subscribe.
We around, man.
All right. So
we around, Alton.
I want to let Try Flippers know, definitely trying to get you on the channel. So I will reach out to you to get you on the show. And Clay Can is going to be on the show next week.
Yay!
So hopefully we can get y'all to tune in to the show. And lastly, I want to let everybody know that I appreciate you coming out to support the channel on a continuous basis on Friday night, taking time out to spend it with us. Everything that we offer to the audience from this channel is for free. We're not trying to sell an ebook or get you into a class or nothing like that. What we know, we're going to share. If anybody else don't have anything to plug, we're going to go ahead and close it out.
Glass City Pickers.
Real quick, I'm just going to say two things. Real quick.
Oh, go ahead, man.
Real quick. Monday's Mindful Merchants every Monday it's going to be 4:30 on the Eastern Standard Time. Figure out the rest back. It's my co-host Callie Reseller Luis and I, and we're going to have Buffalo Picker coming up here in about a couple months. Right. We're gonna lock it down, and don't forget Nana Tink Treasures. Subscribe to her and subscribe to me. 3 more Sundays. We got this show.
Yes.
What time is the show on Sunday?
So on Sundays, that's going to be 4:30 in the on Eastern Standard Time. So
right.
And we got 3 more, and we may have a special guest on the last day. So y'all check it out. So on Sunday, the last 3 Sundays of October.
All right. Yeah. So if you don't have anything to do after this show, make sure you go out and check out Sumo Thrift live that they do. I think it's at 10. And with that being said, still a nation.
We're a nation.
What?